Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So Bradley Beal went on the record to say that he is not going to be signing a long-term extension with the Washington Wizards, which definitely opens up the possibility of him being traded away from the team either this NBA season or at the end of the season. The head coach already said the focus of this season is not to win games or make the playoffs. It is to develop players, which a guy like Bradley Beal, who is one of the better shooting guards in the league, he doesn't want to hear that. Like, he wants to go to a team in his prime that he can go and compete on. You know what I'm saying, man? So, for today's video, one team that is extremely interested in getting Bradley Beal is actually the Denver Nuggets. So, really, there's two ways this would happen. Before we talk about those two ways, man, if you all don't mind dropping a like on this video, remember, guys, it only takes a second of your time, and it really does help grow the channel, man. So you go help me get this video 1,000 likes would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out that second channel, Extra Crispy. Today, I just reacted to Flight Reacts top 10 NBA three-point shooters of all time. It was definitely a good one out there, man. Definitely a good one. But yes, so as far as the trade that I've been like seeing around the internet and stuff, it's looking something like this. And honestly speaking, it does make sense for both sides. It would be a trade of Gary Harris, which, like, two articles I read said that Gary Harris is a great value version of Bradley Beal. I thought that was like extremely insulting, but honestly a little bit true too. Michael Porter Jr., who of course, you know, could end up being a superstar in the league or just like being injury prone. You really don't know, man, but that would be a nice piece for the Washington Wizards to get, just because, you know, it's like that helps with the rebuild. It's like he can take his time developing as a player and stuff, as to where the Denver Nuggets are more in win now mode. And then you got Jared Vanderbilt, who was the Nuggets pick last year, like 6'9" forward out of Kentucky, and you got a future first round pick. And of course, the Nuggets would get Bradley Beal and then some filler players with them, man, to make salaries work and all that stuff out there. So yeah, like, this would either happen this trade deadline if maybe the Denver Nuggets are not exactly where they want to be in the standings, or looking to make a big-time splash, just because a lot of the teams in the Western Conference got a lot better. Or, of course, it would happen, you know, at the end of the season, just where maybe they get eliminated in the playoffs, and they're looking to once again make a big-time splash, man. So, yeah, the Washington Wizards, the longer the wait, the more leverage they actually lose, because, you know, it's like that's a shorter wait teams have until Bradley Beal becomes a free agent. But yeah, man, now as far as that trade goes, though, this is what the team would be looking like as right now. Keep in mind, man, I did go with the route of the trade deadline, so we are right at around the trade deadline. Current record of 31-20, which is like 4th or 5th place in the Western Conference. I think this trade definitely helps them get to be like that third, maybe even the second seed, depending on who you're talking to. The Wizards had like 14 wins, so yeah, you could definitely see Bradley Beal requesting a trade by the trade deadline if that's the case. But yeah, man, we got Jamal Murray, Bradley Beal. That would be one of the most dynamic scoring backcourts in the entire league. Bradley Beal as right now, I'm sorry, man, Jamal Murray as right now 18 points, 5 assists, right on par of what he did last NBA season. That earned him that $170 million contract extension. We got Bradley Beal at 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Now, keep in mind, this is on an extremely bad Washington Wizards team, so it's like, you know, he's probably getting double, even triple teamed at times, shooting 40% from 3. So he goes on this squad and just a lot of pressure off him. At the small forward position, you currently have Will Barton, you know, 6'6" player, where it's like he's just like a good all-around guy. I would like to get somebody here that maybe is a bit better defensively. Not saying he's like horrible, but, you know, we'll see how that all goes. You got Paul Millsap, of course, who's on the last legs of his NBA career, but still a serviceable, you know, 3-and-D type of guy out there. Jokic, who is a superstar top 2 center in the entire NBA, unless you're running Anthony Davis at the center spot, then maybe you say top 3 center, right? Bench, you know, we currently got Mason Plumlee, Jeremy Grant, Malik Beasley, and Monte Morris. I would probably actually go with more of a 9-man rotation because, you know, Jeremy Grant can play multiple positions. Malik Monk, he is 6'5", so he probably could play a little small forward if needed. But no, man, I'm not going to do too much for this season. I just want to see how Bradley Beal would actually, like, roll out with the rest of the squad. So, yeah, like I said, man, not going to do too much changes. We'll wait till the offseason and maybe try to build around Bradley Beal in a better way if needed. System proficiency, we have a 3.5-star pace and space system. All the guys on the team outside of Will Barton like that. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I could see myself maybe upgrading the small forward position just for a guy that fits our system a bit better. But yeah, so we got the rotation all good to go. Currently 31-20. We'll see. Let's go ahead, man, simulate the rest of this first NBA season and see just how better of a team the Nuggets become because of Bradley Beal. Okay, so the team finished with a 53-28 record. We had like 31 wins right before the trade deadline, so that is like a big time improvement right there, man. That's like they lost less than 10 games with Bradley Beal on the team, so this definitely sets them up for being able to be, I don't really want to say like a sleeper team in the Western Conference, but you know, like a team that maybe nobody really expects to win the championship, but to be really competitive, like, that's not a team I want to see in the first, second round, you know, of the NBA playoffs. So that's all I'm going to say. We do got Jokic getting all NBA first team. I feel like him and Bradley Beal would play very nice off each other, so that'd be cool to watch. But yeah, we are, wow, 54 wins is good for the 5th seed, guys, in the Western Conference. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you almost have to make big-time moves like that to be competitive. I was actually expecting, like, a top 3 seed. 5th seed, man, for 54 wins. That is literally unbelievable. But yeah, we got Bradley Beal. He stuck around right around like his season average at about 22 points, you know, 4 or 5 rebounds, 4 assists per game. I wish it kind of split it up in a way that it showed what his numbers were after leaving the Washington Wizards. We got Jokic at about 21 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, just your typical Jokic stat line right there. Jamal Murray, 18 points, 6 assists. Paul Millsap, Will Barton, both very nice numbers. And yeah, I guess while we're at it, let's see how like Michael Porter did over on the Washington Wizards, probably getting some more minutes out there. And he got 9 points, 3 rebounds. That's about it. It's like it's his rookie season, so it is what it is. But here we go, man. First round, we do have the OKC Thunder Simulate round right here. Like I said, like, I'm not expecting to win the playoffs this season just because, you know, I need that crispy effect. I need an entire offseason to really build the team how I want to. And, yeah, we just got eliminated by the OKC Thunder. Like, that's one team I would be freaking embarrassed. Oh, y'all got Boogie? When'd you guys get DeMarcus Cousins dropping 36 points like that? Okay, well, let me just say I wasn't expecting that for this rebuild, but hey, that's how it is, right? It's like other teams make trades, although DeMarcus will not be playing this season at all. It's just you gotta wait till the season starts before injuries update in NBA 2K. A lot of people say, like Chris, why don't you just, like, do the injuries yourself? Just because, like, to do that before every single video, because there's always roster changes and stuff going on, it would be so damn time-consuming. So I'm like, I'll just wait until the season starts before I do all that. But here we go, man. We are going to go to staff signing. So we do have Mike Malone signed up for 2 more years. I'm good with that. Ryan Keefe? I don't know, man. We'll keep him as a coach. B&B. Not going to complain about that. NBA draft. The draft pick actually did go over to the Washington Wizards. So we might have like another team's draft pick. I don't think we do. But yeah, we have no draft picks. Which is okay. It's like this team doesn't really need any more younger players. They need veterans out there that's going to help them get to the next level. Team player options. Jeremy Grant declined his. I actually really want to get him back, though. Bol, who definitely is going to be seeing some minutes next season. We are going to accept his team option. Jamario Jones, let him walk away. He was a filler player in the trade for Bradley Beal. Torrey Craig, we are going to offer the qualifying offer. Juan Hernan-Gomez, Malik Beasley. Don't really need PJ Dozier for any reason, so we'll let him go ahead and walk. Then we got the moratorium period. So, I don't remember, does Paul Millsap? Okay, so Paul Millsap is off the books officially. Like, he does not have a contract with us, which might be like, because it's like $30 million, man. So, it might be a good opportunity to go out there and maybe sign some other players, or we could even use them inside and sign and trade since we do have the rights to them. I do want to bring back Jeremy Grant, although I'm going to, like, see if I can afford, like, one of these big name players to put on the squad. Like, Pascal Siakam would be perfect. We cannot afford him, though, at all. I'm going to throw him an offer, though, because in some cases, it's like, okay, you just have to, like, renounce rights on some other players to do so. And, yeah, so it's obviously not going to let me do it. Okay, whatever. I think it's going to come down to some sign trades to start off this rebuild. Let me get Malik Beasley back just because I really think he could be a big-time, you know, 6-man for this team going forward. I do want to get Paul Millsap back. I might end up starting Jeremy Grant next season. I would kind of be okay with that and trading Paul Millsap for, like, a really good small forward. Kind of the direction I'm going with. So, yep, we're going to go ahead and get those guys back. And Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's also somebody that could probably be a nice little trade piece. So, yeah, we got all 4 of those guys back on the team. And there we go. As far as other players, not really a lot going on in free agency, if I'm being honest. Mason Plumlee, actually, probably Bobo's probably gonna have those minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and let him walk away. But no, man, I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season, and we definitely gonna hit up that trade market. Okay, so here is the team as of right now, guys. Literally the same starting 5, which I don't think gets them to the next level because Paul Millsap a year older. We're gonna hit up Trade Finder. Let's do a trade of Paul Millsap, Will Barton, future first-round pick. That should get us something pretty damn decent, guys. Here we got Tobias Harris. He would actually be really nice on this team. You get Mike Scott also for the bench. We got Chris Middleton, Ante Zizic, Gordon Hayward, Romeo Langford, DeJounte Murray, Cam Reddish, Justice Winslow, Kelly Olynyk. We got a first-round pick, Nicholas Batum, Mitchell Robinson. We got Chris Paul, Kostas Antetokounmpo. Okay, so not bad trades. I definitely like the Tobias Harris one the best. Would probably run him at the small forward position, guys, and that just gets us like another really nice floor spacer out there. Contract low on the large side, but that's okay. We can afford it. Shot 41%. Was not really utilized much in the Philadelphia 76ers offense, so maybe just getting like a defensive guy and getting more of like a role player like a Will Barton would be good for the 76ers. I'm going to go ahead and do this trade here, guys. Get Tobias on the team. I mean, I don't forget about what he was like when he was over on the LA Clippers. Like, this man was like nearly an all-star, probably should have made an all-star team. So small forward, he goes up to 87 overall. Still looking for a power forward currently. Jeremy Grant, not bad. I could definitely roll with Jeremy Grant as my starter, but I might be able to find something better. We dig deep enough. So let's do a trade of Juan Hernangomez, Torrey Craig, another first round pick. See what this gets us, man. Looking for that 4 spot. We got no trade offers from somebody probably has a no trade clause. And yeah, Juan Hernangomez. Oh, they both do. Okay, well, that's not going to happen then. I guess I could just like see what I could get for Jeremy Grant in a trade. I don't really have any other like toss in players. So let me do like 2 first round picks, see what that gets me. If we get like an 81 plus guy, that would be great. Josh Richardson, not doing that. We just made a trade with that team. Emmanuel Mudiay, no. And listen, man, if I just have Jeremy Grant, that's cool with me. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. I think he's a really nice player. It's just you never really know what's going to pop out your way, right? So, yeah, we have a lot of no trade cost players currently. So I think we're probably going to roll with this. Tobias Harris is enough of like a nice big time upgrade to really get us going. And then we got Monte, Malik, Bol going to get some minutes. And let's go with Juan Hernangomez as our backup small forward, number 41. Decent scorer, man. Decent enough shooter out there. Although this season he was only about 28%. But historically, in his 3 years, not much of historical things to look at. But he has like up and down seasons. Okay, so we're going to get Jeremy in about 30 minutes per game. Jamal playing like 33. Let's get 34 for Bradley Beal. Monte Morris, who I think is like number 1. He's like a top 3 backup point guard. Depends who you talk to, because you got Monte Morris, Fred VanVleet, Spencer Dinwiddie, guys. Go ahead, rank those guys for me in the comment section below who you think the better backup point guard would be. But no, man, this team is definitely really nice. Tobias, I think, really gets us to the next level. And everybody in the starting 5 can shoot. So, yeah, we currently have a 3.5 star pace and space system. I'm going to go ahead and do this, man. If this season doesn't work out, then we do have some guys that are freed up, from the no trade clause that we could probably do some sign trades with, or maybe just sign some other dudes. But no, man, let's go ahead, simulate this second NBA season, see how this Jokic, Bradley Beal, Jamal Murray, Tobias Harris, and Jeremy Grant Denver Nuggets team can really do. Okay, so we have 53 wins on the season. One more game, we're literally going to have the same exact record as last year, which I'm not too happy about. I mean, 54 wins, not going to complain about that. I guess I kind of am. But it's like, when you go out there, you try to make improvements to the team, you end up right where you were last season. It's like, well, did I really improve? This man Jokic did. He just got MVP, guys, at 30 points, 16 rebounds, about 10 assists per game. How y'all not gonna let this man get to 10 assists, man? Just round that shit up. 1.7 steals, 1.1 blocks, shot about 39% from 3. Those are some crazy numbers right there. So who knows? Maybe that's good enough for us to win the championship just because we got the MVP on our team. Although, I don't know, man. When is the last time the MVP won a championship? Probably sometime with LeBron, right? Would be my guess. Could be wrong about that, but I think that's correct. But yeah, we got All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third team looking like that. So yeah, we are now the second seed this time with the same records last year. That means the Western Conference probably got weaker for whatever reason. Let's go to the player stats on the season. So Jokic, he balled out. We got Bradley Beal, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 45 assists per game, guys. And this is really the potential of the team. Like, both these guys pretty much shot exactly the same percentages, the amount of times. Both were great from the 3-point shot. Jamal Murray was just like the perfect point guard for this team, because Jamal Murray, he's like good enough where he can create his own shot, but also create shots for others, but not to the extent where like that's the prime time of his game, because you got Jokic out there. You want to operate the ball through Jokic, so he doesn't even be getting no 10 assists per game. Tobias, like, he had a better season than last year. I mean, realistically, he was like the 4th option of this team, and then Jeremy Grant got the 10 points, 4 rebounds. Would like to see a little bit better rebound from Jeremy Grant, but, you know, getting the 2 blocks per game and the 1 steal definitely makes up for that. And then the bench unit, pretty nice. We did go with an 8-man rotation, so a little tight there. Here we go, guys. First round, Dallas Mavericks. Simulate current round here to see how this goes. Guys, don't lose in the first round. Come on, man. Come on, guys. You cannot lose in the first round. Okay, we got tied. Come on, guys. 3-2. Okay, 4 games to 2. We got the Clippers, which is a team I really didn't want to see. Jokic with the 23-23 game with 8 assists. You might as well just drop 23 assists while you're at it. Yeah, that'd be freaking nearly impossible. Isn't like the most all-time, like Scott Skiles had like 30 in a game? Wonder if that record will actually ever be broken. I know Rondo got pretty close recently within the last few years. But, yeah, so we just won against the Clippers 4 games to 2. Very welcome in the championship. Jokic is just going off, man. Jokic, yo bitch, my bitch. I'm just joking. 41, 20, and 7, 22 and 10 for Tobias Harris. Next up, we got the number 1 seed Los Angeles Lakers. Simulate round here, guys. And not looking great. Yeah, we just lost 4 games to 1. So we got to the Western Conference Finals. And we got Beason on. Triple-double for Jokic. Bradley Beal definitely choked, man. 3 for 13 shooting. So we do have 1 more season left to go here, guys, to see if we can get this team to the next level. I just feel like financially we got so much money tied up with Tobias, Bradley, Jamal, and Jokic that it's going to be pretty damn hard to do so. I am going to go ahead and go to staff signing because I think our head coach's contract is up. We got 1 more year of him. I'm going to go ahead and fire him and just try to get a different coach. Maybe that'll be a difference maker. Let's go like 7-second with Mike D'Antoni. I'd love to see this team with all the shooters on and be running it like that. So, yeah, he decides to sign up with us. 7-second offense man. And yes, we're going to go right to free agency. I mean, we're not going to waste any time on this. I don't know. It's gonna be a strong free agent class, so I know that much. And yeah, look at all those players. We can't get any of them because we don't got the money to do so. But who knows, man? We get Monte Morris back for sure. Great backup point guard. Malik Beasley. It's almost to the point though where I could actually see myself trading some of those guys because, like, yes, our bench is gonna be amazing, but if we're running a tight rotation, it's like we might be able to improve our starting lineup if we trade some of those guys away. I don't know, man. It's just because I would be okay having like a Quinn Cook as a backup point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's my backup point guard, I'm good with that. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do that, but we'll definitely check that out. So let's sign some decent backups just in case. I'll have to get Juan Hernangomez back, maybe for a backup player. And we'll see maybe if we can sign like a big time dude, guys. Maybe even run Bobo at power forward. Like, I could see myself potentially doing that. Let's get Torrey Craig on this team for the minimum deal. And, okay, we got Torrey Craig. One second, guys. My computer's acting up. Okay. Felicio, 75 overall center. Sure, why not, man? Okay, gonna go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season and once again check out some trades. Okay, full disclosure, guys, I'm kind of an idiot sometimes, as you guys may know. I forgot to get Bradley Beal back on the team, so I did put him back on the team. Normally I wouldn't do that, but like, it is a Bradley Beal rebuild, so yeah, just my mistake. I was kind of scrolling too fast right there. But regardless, we are still gonna check out some trades and see what we can do with that. So yeah, I'm just curious, man. Yeah, all these guys could get traded. I'm going to trade all 3 of these guys, see what it gets us, man. Might not be anything. We got Will. Yeah, oh my God, it's a garbage-ass trade. I might just keep what I got going on here and call it GG. DeMar DeRozan, yeah, I'm not looking to do all that, not trade away all my depth. Okay, no, man, we're good to go. So what we're actually going to do, though, is I'm going to try Bobo at the power forward spot. He goes up to an 87 overall, and all of a sudden, we are looking like the damn 76ers out there on the team. So, you know, like with our tall starting 5. So that's what it's going to be. Bench unit is going to be we need a backup center, man. We definitely need a backup center. Felicio ain't going to get it done for me. So, yeah, let's do a trade of Hernangomez, Quinn Cook, and just looking for like a 76, 77 overall center. That's really all I need on the team. Come on, 2K. Give me some good trades here, man. Give me something. We got Larry Nance, Jordan Clarkson. That's actually a bit of a nice trade for us. Tristan Thompson. Yeah, give me the 82 overall. I'm good with that. I'm actually really good with that. I mean, that's a nice pickup. I always like Tristan Thompson 2K. He's always just good for like a double-double. So, yep, 9-man rotation. Let's get Jokic playing a lot. Bradley Beal playing a lot. Jamal Murray at about 31 minutes per game. I might try to lean to my bench a little bit more this time around, but we'll kind of see about that. Yeah, Jamal at about 32. Tobias 32. Okay, let's go ahead and roll with this for our lineup. See what it does for us. We do have the 7-second offense, which is 4.5 stars. It's actually like the highest proficiency I've ever gotten. Don't think I've ever gotten to 5 proficiency before. Is it even possible? I know like 6 rings tried like a challenge with it before. I don't know if I didn't watch the video. I don't know if he actually got there or not. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and simulate this third and final season and see if we can win an NBA championship. And there we go, guys. The rebuild has come full circle. It turns out Bobo at the power forward spot equals greatest NBA team ever. Well, not really ever, because, you know, 69-12, not the best record of all time. Plus, we got to see how we do in the playoffs. But regardless, man, we just became a 70-win team here in the NBA in the third season. We got Jokic with a back-to-back MVP, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Not as good as last season, but still really good numbers nonetheless. Bobo Rookie of the Year. It was like his first official season playing. I don't think he was in the rotation last year, was he? Wow, man, he got 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 44% from 3, like a legit demigod. Like, that is a demigod right there, man. D'Lo, 6-man AD, defensive player, Isaiah Stewart, most improved, and Mike D'Antoni as coach of the year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third, looking like that. Would have loved to see Bobo make that, but as a rookie, a little difficult to do, I would say. We are the first seed in the Western Conference. Let's go to these player stats real quick here. And we actually got Bradley Beal as the leading scorer, guys. So we got 3 20-plus point scores. Bradley Beal, you know, back on the team itself. Jokic, Bobo, Jamal Murray, Tobias Harris. Starting 5 was great. Bench unit, I'm actually really happy I didn't like tear it apart just to get like a little bit of a better start, because Bobo was amazing for us. So he's now 88 overall in his rookie season. First round, San Antonio Spurs. See how this goes. Of course, it's not complete until we win a championship, and we very well could just lose in the first round. We up 3-1 though. 4-1, good to go. We got Golden State in the second round. Jokic carrying the squad with Bradley Beal. Bobo, 27 points. Next up, Golden State, here we go. Simulate round. And, okay, we always lose like 1 game. I get a little bit nervous. Oh, 3-2? Okay, 4-2. We got the Lakers. I feel like if we beat the Lakers here, oh my God, Bo. I should have been starting you from the beginning. Like, what was I doing, man? Freaking slept on you, not gonna lie. If we beat the Lakers, we're going to win the championship, because I don't think we're going to lose to Brooklyn or Charlotte, but the Lakers beat us last year, so we'll see just how much of a better team we have become. And, well, we beat them 4-1, man. So, Bobo, this is a Bobo rebuild now, apparently, man. 30-14-5. So, pretty much just get D'Antoni with Bobo on your team, and you can win every single rebuild. Simulate round here, and we just beat them 4-2, guys. Jokic as your finals MVP. Bradley Beal, though, in the closeout game, 34 points, 3 assists in that particular game, I should say, man. But no, this team turned out amazing. Like I said, I tried to keep like the integrity of the team, that being Jokic, Bradley Beal, and Jamal Murray, and try to add the pieces around. Tobias Harris, I think, was just a piece of the puzzle that really helped us later down the road. And of course, development of Bobo. But yeah, man, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you don't mind dropping that like, subscribing if you're new to the channel, and as always, check out that second channel, Extra Crispy. Peace out, my friends.